This week on Bad Clown's Film Pitch.
We're losing lots and lots and lots of money as we try to create the perfect Hollywood flop.
All right, boys. Lights, camera, action.
That's a really good one.
That's
John,
actually-
why don't you repeat that?
I wasn't listening.
Killing it.
No, you told
It's
the
your
joke.
story. It's
Tell
your.
the joke.
Come on, here we go.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tell the joke. Tell the joke you just told us.
It was so funny.
It's not appropriate for...
Yeah, it was incredibly racist, but man, it was so good. Oh. Hit us with another.
Another racist joke?
Yeah, if you could.
What are we doing today?
Don't actually do it. Oh, I've invited you here to try out. What are we talking about?
We're talking about Hollywood flops. We're going to try and
Yeah.
try and get the recipe for what is the perfect Hollywood flop.
Yeah, we tried this before and we failed. We just kept making amazing films.
Well, there's a weird thing now where flops can still be commercially
Viable.
Yeah, like the
Name one. Recent. Black Adam.
What's the one with Ryan Reynolds and The Rock and
Any film. Red Notice.
Red Notice?
Flop.
Shit film.
I've not seen it.
Wait. What is the definition of flop? Are we talking about a bad film, or are we talking
big,
about like
big budget, doesn't make it back.
So is it a bad
so it
film?
has to-
though?
Critically shit, yeah.
Has to not make the
So
money
Red
back.
Red
Red
Notice?
Notice made a ton of money.
Right. So a film that's bad and makes no money. I don't know if I can do that.
One or the other, guys.
Okay.
Like Waterworld was a big famous one.
Yeah. Well, don't worry, darling. I think that
Is that a flop?
was one.
Yeah,
was
it's
it a flop? I felt like it was kind
People thought it was bad.
and I don't think it made as much money as they wanted it to. Halloween Ends.
Is that Hollywood?
That flopped hard.
Flop?
Yeah, that didn't
That
even
sounded
stay in
wrong.
cinemas. That flopped hard.
So I think
Bad film. Sorry, Jamie.
if you're making a trilogy and the middle one was fine, the end one's likely to be a flop. Like the
Hills
Halloween
wasn't.
films.
For like,
Hills was actively bad.
Wasn't the last, the most recent, at the time of recording, Fantastic Beasts film technically a flop?
Oh my god.
But that's because they were like, we're going to do 5, and then
Can I
they
tell
were
you
bad.
a deep dark secret?
Yeah.
I think that the last.
I thought you were going to say
Fantastic
something about J.K. Rowling. just
She's
just
a
something like,
personal friend. I don't
I find her secretly attractive. No.
very hot. No, the last Fantastic Beasts film might be my favourite of the trilogy.
The newest,
Wow.
the most recent one.
Yeah. I really liked the subtle
How can,
political views in that.
how can we trust you to help us make a Hollywood flop when your
'Cause I
interests
like-
are so skewed?
No, because if I like films that are actively flops and bad, surely I'd be good at making them.
Or just get a problematic source material, and that's how you
Yeah.
that's how you fuck off half your
who's
audience.
Like, okay, that's a good way to start. We get a problematic like
Kevin
author.
Spacey.
Yes, or
Give him a 200 million budget.
who's the
we'll lose it all.
the author you two like was kind of under fire for a while. Is it problematic? Am I imagining this? Brandon Sanderson?
No. He's just a Mormon.
It's just a Mormon.
Oh,
As in-
Well-
I love it. Just a Mormon.
just a Mormon. Okay, well, then.
But like he's not got like multiple wives or anything like that.
There was an author that someone was reading recently that was pretty problematic.
J.K. Rowling.
Oh, could be. She's a Mormon, right?
just yeah.
I just hate the Mormons. Love the musical. I don't know. Someone problematic. Let's start with someone problematic. Who's problematic at the moment?
Do we want problematic or do we want...
Putin.
yeah.
I'm not sure I want to go into that.
They just have funding by the.
So it's
set in Russia.
Putin's life story. He's played by Kevin Spacey.
Written by J.K.
They've
Rowling.
got they'll be like, you know how like sort of films sort of the villains in them sort of represent what's the political villain is. So like obviously like we had films with like Afghanistan, like
Yeah.
the first Iron Man is kind of clearly Afghanistan.
Yep.
But it's like we're gonna have like Russian bad guys again soon. It'll be like the 80s
Well,
all
we've
over
never
again.
not really had. It's like Russian and English are always the accents to go to, isn't it? Or German, I suppose.
Oh yeah, you can put British
Very
bad guys in
popular.
everything
That's the easy out.
because they're
But-
not offending people.
That's true.
I think
We don't get offended, do we? Because we are quite bad.
for this flop,
Colonized the world.
I think for this flop, the key is to spend too much money immediately.
Okay.
So
Right.
I think they don't necessarily need to be problematic, but we need a massive name,
Big actor.
which means we've got no money left for the rest of the film.
Okay, so
I mean, the obvious go-to big money, is probably Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, but can I
but he's quite.
suggest
I would love you to, because I don't really want him in the film.
James Corden?
Oh no! Now you're talking.
Because
about
he
money.
would probably want a lot of money, but also people are really turning. I hated him before it was cool to hate
Yeah,
him.
you didn't like him when he was. I liked him when he was Smith.
He was already in a Hollywood flop. He was in Cats.
Oh,
There's a
Cats.
good one.
That is a good one.
And Three Musketeers, he's in that as well.
It lost. Cats lost 25 million. So.
That's Rebel Wilson, James. Taylor Swift was
Yeah.
in that.
Judy Dench.
They're doing like
Ian McKellen, Jason Derulo.
But I'm saying,
What's in that film?
Like there's an Oscar winner.
He was.
That's how he opens every
Jason
song.
Derulo. I think when we approach James Corden,
As if we're a first name basis with him.
yeah.
When we approach Corden.
Sorry, just so you guys, Corden, I mean.
Yeah, Corden.
So when I talk to Jim, we make sure that the opening negotiations go poorly.
Yeah.
So he asks
So he
for like
gets-
twice the amount of money.
He gets like 50 mil and merchandising rights.
We leave with nothing.
It's got to be a blockbuster.
We walk away and we're like, well done. Very good.
All right,
Jimmy Seaweed's in the back.
James Corden, we're giving him a
James
blank
Corden.
check.
Blank check. You write the figure. You write what you want.
So
everything
I think
is yours.
When we talk to him, because we're not talking to an agent, because it's James. So
Our friend, Jimmy.
So I'll be like,
Jimmy C.
I'll be like, listen, Jim, J Dog, J Man,
Heard about the restaurant.
the big J.
No problem.
You're not banned from our restaurant, Jimmy.
Listen, this film doesn't exist without you.
This
yeah?
film will not happen unless the big JC is in this film.
And I do not mean it lightly when I say if you walk away, we're left with nothing.
Absolutely.
You've got us over a barrel, mate.
I have a wristband on my wrist. Says, what would JC do? That's James Corden. Not Jesus Christ, for those who are wondering. What
Now
that
we could pay you up to 500 mil. We'd like not to, but we bloody will.
that is in our pocket currently. Do I want to part with it? Will I?
Can I increase that? Absolutely, I can.
One call away.
One call.
One phone call.
One call. You've got a bill coming your way.
How much do you want? 2 bill? I think it's a done deal, guys.
But let's start with 10K.
Slides the
Make
check
it-
across the table. £10 note.
Make it very clear. We can.
Adding one.
Oh, you want more?
Oh, yeah.
£5.
So our first move is to make it very clear that we will go up to £1 billion.
So this one's got Charles on it.
We want to, we're happy to
do $1 billion.
but we'll start low.
Yeah, we just make it so clear. Look, we have $1 billion budget for you,
But we don't want to spend that.
No.
So
But we will.
but happily, here's £10. What are we saying?
You want the bill?
You want the billion? Okay,
fair enough.
and you won't do it. Okay, well, that's fine. We're happy to.
Oh, you're a tough customer.
Call every other actor that we've hired. Fire them. This is a Nutty Professor situation. James Corden is playing every role.
This is a Nutty Professor situation. I repeat, this is a Nutty Professor.
Go Nutty! Go Nutty! So that's fine.
Someone get a fat suit.
It's been a while since someone did that kind of thing.
Is there?
I was thinking Nutty Professor.
Someone get a.
I just heard her say someone get a fat suit and then someone James Corden.
I meant because that's what Eddie Murphy wears a lot in every film where he plays monster.
Just let that sit for a moment. Just looking.
So what do you say, James? You
We say all of this in front of him. It's a code Nutty. It's a code Nutty. Order the fat suit. Do we need the fat suit?
He's going to
Say
play
that in front of
him. He's going to play his mum. He's going to play his dad.
Well, actually,
It's a proper what was the Adam Sandler one where he was
Jack and Jill
Jack and
go
Jill.
up.
Oh, with Al Pacino.
Dunkachino. That's a niche. Have you seen that?
So it's Al Pacino playing himself in Jack and Jill, isn't it? And
Yeah,
he's
so-
advertising like cappuccino.
It's a
machine.
Dunkin' Donuts cappuccino, but it's his branding, and at the end he
Oh.
sings Dunkachino.
I've heard that.
It's the most fever dream.
And you're like,
I've seen.
this man was in The Godfather.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't. He must. It must be fun to work with Adam Sandler. That's the only explanation I can think of.
well, he's got his group of friends that do all his films, haven't
Do
they?
you reckon he would be in this?
James Corden, no friends.
why can't we can't afford him.
Just to
That's true.
rag on James.
So I think now that we've got Corden in the bag and
Yeah.
a bill out of the bag,
Yeah. How much
we went in with the bill in the bag. We've left with James Corden in the bag.
Yeah.
And the bill's gone.
Yeah.
So how much are we left with for the rest of the film? Like,
Minus 500 mil.
reckon we could get that? Reckon we could get like some
What
funding?
What genre? are we
Jim-
doing?
Corden, he's just come into some money.
Has he? Oh, maybe he would loan us some.
Produce it.
Maybe we have to borrow.
We give him full creative control.
direct it. He gets to direct it.
But where are we going to film it? We've got to save some money now.
So where's like
Green screen.
great?
Just a shed.
Want to do like what 300 and
I'm thinking Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow. This baby.
what that-
Yeah.
like-
Have you seen it?
yeah.
First ever fully green screen film, and it's like I remember the reviews like you couldn't tell. I was like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's an awful, terrible film.
Actually, that's a point. What's this film about?
But does it matter? Does it matter at this point? We've got James Corden. Anyone seen the film Lesbian Vampire Killers, starring James Corden and Matthew Horn?
Really awful.
Lesbian Vampire Killers?
That's such a like early 2000s film. Because
Yeah,
you
when
would
they-
not call a film that now.
No, of course.
Was that around the time they made their sketch show, which was awful?
Horn and
Corden.
In the trailer, now this, I'm going to say what he says. This is not my wording.
Oh no. what's
He
gonna
says,
say?
like, he gets taken to the hut by Matthew Horn. And he's like, there's vampires and he's killing them. And at the end of the trailer, the last tagline they have in that trailer, he goes, what's going to happen next? You're going to have me bum a werewolf? And then it cuts. And I was like, that is so dangerous.
Is our film a werewolf love story?
I think they're screaming for it. They left it open for one.
Did they?
Yeah. So,
Are we making a sequel to? I don't want to do. I just
Why?
It seems
High
like a
budget?
shameless sort of like trying to do Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz kind of.
Yeah, that's exactly
I
what it
think
was.
I would like that, though.
You want a horror?
Could we do a werewolf film?
Horror comedy?
High budget horror comedy where James Corden plays all the roles.
You're going to get a lot of fur.
A lot of fun, but that's cheap.
He's used to it from Cats.
There you go. He probably
might
still
still have
has
the
the
suit, yeah.
outfit.
We'll just paint it
Oh
grey.
wait, it was not real.
No, the suit was real.
The suit was real.
Yeah, he wore it at the Oscars.
Yeah, no, you're right. He did actually. They must have made something for that event, maybe.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't think they. I think it was mostly CGI.
Just
and-
don't
It was,
think-
but they
I
definitely
think they had
wore.
fur hands or something, and they like the face and the hands was real, but the rest of it.
I don't think Judi Dench got in a fursuit.
Yeah.
She wasn't even a fur. Oh, she
Come
had
on,
a big
Judy,
coat.
get in the suit.
She had a big coat. That was basically her whole costume, big fur coat.
Their real hands.
Yeah, because she didn't do much in that film. She didn't do any of the acrobatics. It was very disappointing.
She didn't lick her own ass.
I think if you want to guarantee failure, if you do a sequel to an already failed film,
That's right.
I think that would be the best way to fail. So what's like a terrible horror film?
Lesbian Vampire Killer.
the like remake of The Wolfman was awful.
Well, I didn't see that.
Does it have to be a sequel to a failed film? Could it be a sequel to a good film that's old
Yeah.
and does
'Cause
not?
Have you seen the American Psycho?
Yeah, what with
sequel?
Vince
Yeah.
Vaughn?
That's terrible.
No, that's just Psycho, the remake of Psycho.
No, yeah, no. It's got Mila Kunis in.
Yes,
She plays.
she's his.
She.
No, that's
Yes.
Yeah, I've read about that. I've not seen
They
it.
don't reference the original one like at all. Really.
I realise now what you meant was the American Psycho.
Like Christian
not,
Bale.
Have you seen the American, Psycho?
Oh.
No, there's a remake of Psycho which is like it's in color but shot for shot, and it's Vince Vaughn
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Viggo Mortensen.
The Mila Kunis one was just not a film. It was just a film, and then they went, "We need to make this so people know what this is." So they then made it American Psycho 2. That's
Still
hilarious.
flopped. Yeah.
Still flopped.
Can't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, who could have seen that coming? So maybe that's a good idea. What's a really big, popular horror film?
They all.
I mean, a lot of them already have sequels. That's the
I was
problem.
about to say, does a sequel exist for An American Werewolf in London?
Yes, American Werewolf in Paris, and it's awful.
Could we do American Werewolf in Hull?
Grimsby.
American Werewolf in Hull.
Because I also like the idea of getting James Corden and making him do an accent.
That'll be good. Good, James. That's a really good American accent.
Well,
Really
hasn't
good,
he played?
James.
Didn't he play Paul Potts?
Oh, the guy. I thought you said Paul Pot. The like.
Oh no,
The master. No, from
no, the singer from Britain's
Britain's
Got Talent. And he was from.
not the genocide guy.
No, but
Went to house
actually,
arrest.
could that? Could we do that? Okay,
yeah,
American
he did.
Werewolf in Hull. Great,
American
sorted. Signed
Because
James
then we can
Corden.
shoot in Hull.
Yeah,
That'll be cheap.
That'll save us some money.
That'll be nice. And also, he's got the costume from the Cats sketch at the Oscars.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't have the one from the film,
Yeah.
one from the Oscars is pretty good.
So I think to do the bits where he will be talking to himself because he's all the characters.
We just use mirrors.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think
Don't try and
the
hide the
CGI
camera either. The camera's just fully in shot, like the boom mic in the mirror.
And then if anyone, like when we release it, and people are like, "That was so bad, guys." You could see the camera, and we're like, "Oh, it's a
Meant to be like that.
it's a piss take."
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like comedy.
You clearly didn't get it.
Every time's bad. It's meant to be like that. It's meant to be shit.
We're breaking the fourth wall.
Shit on purpose.
Guys, you left the director screaming cut in every shot. Yeah, you didn't get it, clearly.
We couldn't hire an editor.
If you didn't get the film, that's okay.
Oh, dear. Imagine if you tried to do a one take, but it was just like catastrophic.
Let's do a one take, but it's all over the place.
1917, but because they have the sort of clever editing
but
where it's just
like
like
cameraman trips over, hits the like call an ambulance.
The film is
That'd be great.
the film is 4 hours long because we get caught in traffic moving from one location to another.
Imagine
the batteries run out of the camera.
That is a bad idea for a film where it is a comedy, like a meta comedy where someone's trying to make a one shot, but they only have one chance to do it, and everything goes wrong.
One chance is all.
So I've just thought, just for the bits where he's talking to himself, we might have to do the half costume thing.
So he's just,
where he's like, we need to do this. Oh, I understand.
but it's so bad.
Yeah,
He's so
yeah.
slow at turnings. It's like, we have to do this. We can't. Yeah,
And it's one of those things where when he's doing this, you can still kind of see this
Yeah,
half of the
yeah.
costume poking
just a
out.
massive hat on the others.
half the top hat.
But it's like, you won't see it,
just-
but it's just half.
We'll
it's hollow.
fix it. We'll fix it in post.
Fix it in post. We have no post. We have no editor.
I thought that meant was when we post it to the studio.
Wait, you mean when people say we fix it post, they don't? The post office don't fix it.
Right. Royal Mail's.
Cool. So let's summarise.
So
James Corden,
American Werewolf in
American Werewolf in Hull.
Is he
one
American?
shot?
One shot.
He's American.
But is he like been in Hull for a while, so he's kind of developing a twang?
That's what we say.
Yeah, yeah.
The
reason he can't
bullshit. When Russell Crowe did Robin Hood, and they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, we can hear a bit of Irish in that." And he was like, got really offended.
Oh, did he?
And he was like, "Oh no, I was doing a proper Nottingham accent." And everyone went, "No, you weren't."
Actually, it was accurate.
I had 5 vocal coaches.
Blimey, Russell, if you're out there, I love you. I loved you in Les Mis. Really underappreciated
Another
performance.
musical.
I've made a false report.
Every time that gets me. I've made a false report. I stole a loaf of bread.
No, he didn't, did he?
No, it was Hugh Jackman.
Well done.
I like that film. Okay. American Werewolf.
Should we put a little Les Mis spin on this?
Yeah. Oh, and now you're talking my language.
Well, there's songs in it, and they're sung live.
Yeah. The song live, and
In the
then,
one shot.
and then we've
With
got a dynamic
earpieces.
between James Corden the werewolf and James Corden the werewolf hunter. It's like a Jean Valjean. Javert.
Yeah, but he's singing both parts, right? Of course.
Yeah, of course.
And you know how like
One in falsetto, one in
Has he
tenor.
been listening?
you know when you have earpieces, when they had earpieces for that and like
Yeah.
Greatest Show or whatever, they can't afford them, so he just holds an old iPhone 3GS to his ear, which is playing the track.
3G.
Yeah, he's just like, oh. That's not in tune, but it's a one take. It's one chance.
It's raw.
It's
We'll call it raw.
raw.
he's
raw.
because but plot wise, he sings when he's on the phone to someone. That's how he
It's like every time a song comes, it's like, I've got to take this. Hello. Yeah, it's great.
werewolf has got away again.
And everyone's just sat there because they can hear it. Like, it's not like most musicals where the singing's happening, but everyone sort of ignores it because it's part of the world.
But we're shooting
He's
on
just there.
location. We're shooting on location.
Yeah, so it's real people going, what the fuck is going on over there? It's like, it's James Corden. 1 billion.
Easy.
Please, we paid a lot for this.
Look, we paid him a bill.
Yeah. We need, fuck off. People getting actively angry. Just try and film in a random person's house. Just walking in. That door's open. Go.
Sorry, do you mind if we move your mirror?
Or just going to get rid of the family photos for this scene.
Walk in, just swipe the table up.
We've only got the camera for the day, so we really need to get it done today.
Please. You can hear it. Please, just let us in, please. For God's sake, please.
Yeah, whilst James Corden's over there singing on his iPhone. Please. Anyone seeing a werewolf, you can hear us like, please go back upstairs. Please
The
go back
microphone's
upstairs.
still on. You don't understand how much this means to us.
Why we might?
The
Just holding a boom.
The final scene has to have a burning house, and we cannot afford. Please, we'll pay you back eventually when the money makes coming
Just
from film.
put down the lamp. Put down the lamp. It's what you're doing.
Stop calling the police.
Oh God, John's down. Okay, we've got to get
No, use it. It's a victim of the werewolf. It's fine.
James over here. What? James, pretend that this is all in the film. Pretend that John's a victim.
Running over like a werewolf. Oh man, yeah.
Good.
It sounds good to me. What's the finale? I think a house burning down. He's trapped inside.
It's real.
It's raw.
Give us back our bill.
Give it back, or you don't leave. Oh man. Meanwhile, he's having to sing the finale, and we've had to kick a whole family out of a house so we can burn it down.
Well, we tried. That was the problem. Remember, there were.
Oh, that's why it was a flop.
We didn't know there were people upstairs.
Didn't know.
That's dark.
We didn't know they had kids.
It was clean. The house was clean, so there's no toys.
No, they weren't allowed.
What are you son of
So it's like that's where all of the controversy comes from. 3 children were killed in the making of an American werewolf in
We
Hull.
released this thing. We're being interviewed. Like, yeah, bloody cancel culture. What you
calling up Alec Baldwin and go like, how do you deal with killing someone on set? Because we're trying to do it.
Oh,
Well, he did.
yeah, he did. He did. Did you? No.
The problem is we say it was an accident, but in the film you can see Christian come down and go, yeah, it's clear.
It's clear, lights a match. Start with the upstairs. It'll look better. Wow, did we hire some screaming actors?
Did you
Fantastic.
when you went upstairs? Did you open the doors?
No, I knocked. I mean, it was late.
I knocked on the banister.
Hello, anyone? Clear. All clear. Hello.
Oh, someone's rustling.
Oh, I tried to use the bathroom. Someone was in it. Tried to check and it's locked, so I couldn't get in. So I assumed it was empty. Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to die of a fire in a bathroom that's full of water, it's kind of on you.
Yeah, sorry. Run a bath. This is awful.
So we don't kill people, maybe.
Of course not, no. But it does end in a house fire with James Corden in.
Just
Well, yeah.
Because that suit is
But he's
going to be
wearing
so flammable.
No, it's...
fur.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it'd just be insulated, so he'd be nice and warm and fine. Could you make an anti-flammable werewolf suit? We can't.
Do you think we have the money for that?
No, but do you reckon it's possible?
Yeah, I think so.
You got like, I don't know. There's the suits people wear in stunts when they set them on fire. Can you make a furry one of them?
Cover them in Vaseline or something. Isn't it something like that?
I think there's something a bit more high tech than just rubbing them in Vaseline.
So
Well, I've got an idea.
So I'm thinking Amazon Prime.
oh,
for
it
this?
goes on Amazon Prime.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because our shooting schedule is obviously very close to when we secured James Corden.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh shit, we have to order stuff now. He's only in the country for another 24 hours.
Only Amazon Prime will get you the things you need on time every day.
And only at the expense of a lot of people.
I was thinking when
That's political.
when our film is on Amazon Prime, £15 to rent,
Is that where it's going? Oh yeah, because
£30 to buy.
you can just submit films to Amazon Prime, can't you? And they just
You can.
Well, yeah, because
Well, that's what we'll do.
There's a lot of shit on Prime TV, isn't there?
I don't know. You could just like.
I think you can just submit. Yeah, that's true, right? I think that's true.
Yeah, my film's on that. No, I'm kidding.
It's a great stream.
Best. Yeah.
Quality.
Nothing but the finest on there. I think that's true though, because I've seen some like what looks like student
Student stuff
on there.
That's mad.
For the poster, should we just grab a screenshot from Couple Karaoke?
Replace whoever sat there with a werewolf. The Wolfman poster.
Yeah.
What's the other thing he did? Crosswalk musical or something?
Oh, don't even get me started on.
What's that?
It's where he did it with like Hugh Jackman. He did it with Will Smith as well. Where they just go across a crosswalk in America, stop the traffic, and do a quick musical number.
Right.
And everyone's
they
getting really annoyed.
Just piss everyone off in the process. It's really, really.
We do a scene like that because it's a musical. And it's
Yeah, okay, yeah.
plugging the Late Show with James Corden as we
Yeah.
Yeah.
as we
But
do
we
this.
tend to improvise the whole thing, it's not part of like the TV show. It's just us with our iPhones go on like a zebra crossing.
filming
in
on
Hull.
an iPhone.
Yeah, on a zebra crossing in Hull, and he's
And
like,
that's how we got that prime footage of James Corden running into the road and getting smacked by a cab. Go get it's clear. It's clear. Is that the insulated cat suit? Did we insulate the cat suit? I can't remember.
if the house fire didn't kill him, that's surely done the job.
Oh, he's still fucking alive.
What this whole thing is just an assassination
Can't
attempt.
kill him.
Yeah,
He just won't die.
Oh,
He's
man.
invincible.
Maybe.
Well,
I mean, they keep hiring him, don't they?
oh, so true.
I think this-
movie wasn't he like?
I think this
Was he
would
in
probably
that?
Yeah.
this would probably do it, wouldn't it?
Well,
If he was in
end his
American
career.
Werewolf in
Hull.
Hull, surely that would be it.
You'd think lesbian vampire killers would be the nail in the
That was
coffin.
before,
Thank
though,
you.
wasn't it?
That was it.
Can we appreciate?
I liked that.
It was
Nail in the-
before, though.
Sorry,
Nail in-
in the coffin.
Oh, right, like vampires.
Well, no, they actually don't.
You mean their coffins?
Yeah,
Oh, good.
But they don't
like
have-
the expression.
they don't have nails in them because they sleep in them. They get out. Oh, that was my joke.
Pretty angry though.
Anyway, yeah. Carry on. What were you saying? Doesn't matter anymore, does it?
Can't really remember.
had-
Oh, that film came out before his recent ish rise to fame.
Resurgence.
Yeah.
He went Smithy.
Lesbian
American.
vampire.
No, Lesbian Vampire Killers. Huge American success. Do American people like James Corden?
Don't know. Lucas, could you Google it, please?
Two
Do
American.
you like James
Get an
Corden?
American person on the phone.
Yeah. Hello. Barack Obama.
I mean, I assume they do because he's very popular.
Do you like him?
No, I don't.
No.
I don't care
Okay,
for
cool.
him at all.
Yeah, like-
Imagine if we sat here and he was like your mate and we've just slayed him. right now.
Yeah, he's my dad. actually.
Yeah.
No
Do you reckon he'd be enough?
We have £1 billion.
Does he still have the cat suit?
I reckon he does.
Yeah, I bet he does.
Surely you got.
I bet he uses it for some pretty depraved shit.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I can see it. I can see it.
He's been in some pretty terrible movies I've got up here.
What have you got? Paul Pot.
He's been in a lot of musicals. He's been in Into the Woods.
Yeah.
He was in
film.
Peter Rabbit too, wasn't he? He voiced.
Peter
Yeah.
Rabbit, yeah.
And Peter
my
Rabbit
God.
won.
Was that James Marsden? I know that's another episode, but is James Marsden in that?
No, it's
No.
Domhnall.
Donald Gleeson.
Yes,
Poor
that's
Domhnall.
it. He was in Ocean's 8.
Was he?
Terrible
Was he?
movie. That's a terrible movie.
Wait, which one's Ocean's 8? Is that the
Ocean's
one with
8.
Rihanna?
one.
Yeah, the
You
one
know
with Rihanna.
It's the sequel to they've done it. They've already done the Hollywood flop with James Corden.
They've
Too
done
late.
about 10.
Did you see that? I never
What
saw
other-
it, but there's the
anything
trailer for
else?
that one where he was playing himself, but he was like an alien AI,
What?
and it's with Melissa McCarthy, and it's this alien AI comes down to Earth and picks Melissa McCarthy, and to sound comfortable around her uses the voice of James Corden.
Are you thinking of the Gruffalo?
Yes,
That's
the
the one.
best alien sci-fi. No, I
Came out
No,
like 2 years
I
ago.
don't know that one. I mean, it may
It'll be one of his
new.
newer ones.
Sounds
But
good.
it'll be something AI, something,
The Prom.
but with Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, the prom.
Don't know. He was in both all the Trolls movies.
Yeah.
Ah.
Guys, what if he's not available?
He was in Yesterday, wasn't he? Played himself.
He was in Yesterday.
That was a
Played
flop.
John Lennon.
That was a flop movie that had a lot of people in that just played themselves.
Ed Sheeran was.
Ed
Ed Sheeran was.
yeah.
Can you imagine pitching a movie and be like, right, so the bad guy is Ed Sheeran?
Yeah.
Because isn't this scene? He's like, it's like because the guy's singing "Hey Jude." He's like, but what about "Hey Dude"?
Oh yeah.
The guy's like, "You're a fucking idiot."
Also, and I love Ed Sheeran's music. Big fan. I've seen him live a few times. He can't act.
No.
Thought he was pretty good in Game of Thrones.
No, he wasn't though, was he? He was bad in Game of Thrones.
Best part.
Best part of Game of Thrones.
The show.
Yeah. Well, hey, look, each to their own. Okay.
I think if they were going to have him in Game of Thrones, they should have gone the whole hog.
He should have been a
said-
bard.
He should have said something like, he should have said the name of one of his songs as a line.
Yeah, he's
Like,
like,
double
hey,
down.
calm down. You need me, man. I don't need you.
I mean, it doesn't make sense if he's like photograph, like.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up those pieces and build me a Lego house. Like, what are you talking about?
Hey, I'm in love with the shape of you.
Sam Tully. I'm in love with the shape of you. Thanks, man. That's great.
That's what a weird way to say that.
Yeah, that's pretty strange.
What a lovely way to end the credits.
When he's fighting, it's like, hey, I'm just two-stepping. You know, that's a recent one.
Oh, yeah, I don't know that one.
It's pretty good. That's pretty good. So have we covered
We covered this weird.
Hollywood flop?
I think we've done it.
Yeah.
We've
Will
flopped.
Hollywood watch a film about Hull?
Hollywood.
Hollywood. That was hard. We'll have to do this again. I misunderstood the assignment. I thought making a Hollywood flop. God damn it.
Turns out a Hollywood success is very similar to a Hollywood flop. And on that note,
Yeah.
We'll end that one there.
So James Corden, if you're out there looking for a little bit of spare cash now that you're off of the night,
we will
the
give you a
Late Show.
bill. We've got a bill.
Yeah, he's actually left the Late Show, by the way.
Has he?
Yeah, yeah.
So
He'll be available readily.
So,
I
Lucas, you just
imagine.
want to send your dad a text, and we.
Let him know he's-
James Corden, we will confirm this now. Will be here at the table on the next episode.
Yeah.
So tune in. Tune in. See you then.
That's so exciting.
And
Can't wait.
that's a wrap. Subscribe to the Bad Clowns Film Pitch podcast and follow Bad Clowns Comedy on all social medias for updates on live shows and new comedy sketches. See you next time.